Hello and welcome. My name's Beck. We're going to be moving through a beautiful little morning flow yoga this morning, so you don't need any props. If you'd like to use a block or a cushion, more than welcome to. We do have a couple of low lunges, so if you'd like a blanket for under the knees, then you're welcome to grab a blanket, but other than that, you don't need anything. So we're going to start in a kneeling position today, or if kneeling position is not comfortable for you, please feel free to come to a comfortable seated position. So either option that works for you. All right, let's get started. Finding a comfortable kneeling or seated position. Take any little wriggles that you need. Palms will just face down onto the knees or the thighs, and then let's just close the eyes down. Just taking a couple of moments to let yourself arrive on the mat and let go of anything that's outside of you and outside of your mat. Let the sit bones melt down onto the backs of your heels. Let the whole body start to relax. Start to listen for the sound of your own breath. So breathing in and out of the nose. And as you breathe in, the belly will expand with air. And as you breathe out, the belly will soften and contract back to the body. So welcome, if you like, to place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart to tune into the breath. And we're just going to take 10 rounds of breath here. So just softening the eyes down. Noticing how the breath feels as it enters and exits your body today. Tuning into your body. Honoring anything that shows up right now. Honoring that and being mindful of it through your practice. Taking breaks whenever you need. Using extra props if you need. And listening to your body where it's currently at today. Let's take 3 more rounds of breath, just like this. Then releasing the hands from the belly and the heart. So you can either keep your eyes closed here, or you might like to open them back up. We're going to start our practice a little bit of a stretch for the neck. So just lifting one arm up and over. Just let that hand come to the ear, and then let the head draw down towards the shoulder. And that nice stretch through the side of the neck. We'll take 3 big, deep, full breaths. Just letting the weight of the hand on the head create that stretch. So not pressing the head down at all. And then releasing that hand and taking it to the back of the skull. Let the chin draw down towards the chest. Let's do one more round of breath. And then gently release the hand. The head comes back up. And we'll swap to the other side. So opposite arm comes up and over, hand rests on the head, on the ear, the head draws down towards the shoulder. Getting that nice stretch through the neck. Nice big breaths into the belly. One more breath here. And then release that hand and take it to the back of the head. Let the head gently fall forward. Take one more hand of breath, one more round of breath. And gently release that hand, bring the head back up. You might just roll the shoulders a couple of times, maybe the opposite way. And then coming off your kneeling position onto all fours. Into mounting heart, so stack the hips over the knees, walk the hands forward, and then let the front line of the body melt down to the mat. So forehead comes down to the mat. Let's take 5 rounds of breath. You can take your arms wider or closer into the body if you need. Take one more round of breath in and out. And then gently press through the palms of the hands. You can shift the weight forward, make your way back to all fours. So hips stacked over knees, shoulders over wrists, moving through a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop the belly open through the chest, gaze comes forward. As you exhale, press into the palms, round the back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, press into the palms, round the back, chin to chest. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Moving through 3 more rounds just with your own breath. So take your whole breath in and your whole breath out. Take one more round. Bring back in a neutral spine, all fours. We're going to make our way to down dog. So just take the hands slightly in front, spread the fingertips nice and wide. And press down through the palms, thumb and index finger, tuck the toes, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. So looking for some length through the spine, so it's okay if the knees are bent and the heels are lifted. Take a couple of breaths here, so you might walk out the legs if that feels nice. You might nod the head side to side. Movement into the body. Back to center. I'm going to take some down dog rolls to plank. So if this doesn't work for your wrists, come back down to the knees. And you can come back to child's pose and float to all fours if you need. Otherwise, on your next breath in, you're going to inhale, roll up onto the balls of the feet, round the upper back, chin to chest as we float down to plank. Press through the palms, draw the belly in. And then exhale, hover the knees, press back, down dog. Inhale, roll up onto the balls of the feet, lower down to plank. Exhale, hover the knees, down dog. That 2 more times just with your own breath. in down dog. Take 1 or 2 breaths here. And then slowly walk the feet to the front of the mat. So take as many or as little steps as you need here. Feet a hip width distance apart. Inhale to our half lift, so hands to shins. Create a nice long spine. And then exhale, fold. Hands can rest on the ground, or you can take hold of opposite elbows, maybe sway side to side, keeping your knees as bent as you need here. Just let the head, the spine hang. Take 1 more full round of breath. Coming back to center, releasing the hands down, bending the knees, pressing through the feet. With the inhale, roll the body up to standing. The arms lift up overhead. And then exhale, hands by the side. So into mountain pose. Let the feet sink down into the ground. Draw the kneecaps up and back. Draw the tailbone under. Lift through the chest. Top of the head reaches towards the ceiling. 1 more round of breath. And then inhale, both arms come up. Then exhale, forward fold. So bend your knees as much as you need here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the hands. Step the right foot back to a lunge. And then lower the back knee. Press through the front foot to inhale, both arms up. And exhale, sink down. Take a round of breath here. And then left hand takes hold of right wrist. Inhale to the center, find length through the spine. And then exhale, take a nice side bend towards the left. Towards the side of your front leg. Hold here for a breath. Inhale back to center, release the hands. And exhale, release the hands down. So plant the right hand on the inside. Inhale the left arm up into a twist. Exhale, sink down here and hold for a breath. Releasing that left hand to the inside of the front foot, keeping the foot here, or you can walk that left foot out, coming into lizard pose. Planting down through the palms, keep your chest forward. Yogi's choice here, you can keep that back knee grounded, or you can lift it up. We're going to take 3 full breaths in and out. Releasing that right knee down, walk the left foot back in. Plant the palms down, lift the back knee and step back to down dog. Just walking out the legs here, taking a couple of breaths. You can pause in stillness. You might take a couple of rounds of down dog roll to plank. So inhale, come onto the balls of the feet, round the upper back, float down to plank. Exhale, hover the knees down dog. 1 more round. Moving back and down dog. Keeping the weight even between the palms and anchoring down through the left foot. Inhale the right leg up, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, bend the knees, step forward in between the hands. Just lower the knee and take hold of the foot if it doesn't make it all the way. And then lift that back knee. Take a moment to ground, and then inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, sink down. Take a round of breath. And then right hand comes to left wrist. Inhale, take a nice big stretch upwards. And then exhale, stretch towards the right. One breath here. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, release the hands and rock back on that front foot to step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, fold. Taking hold of the elbows, let the body fall forward. One more round of breath. Coming back to center, releasing the hands, bending the knees and pressing through the feet. Inhale, rise to standing, arms come up. Then exhale, release, mountain pose. Let's take one full breath in and out here. And we'll move to the other side when you're ready. So inhale, both arms come up. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the hands. Step the left foot back to a lunge and lower the back knee. Inhale, the arms come up. And then exhale, sink down. Take a round of breath here. Then right hand comes to left wrist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend to the right. So bend towards that front leg. One round of breath. And then inhale back to center, release the arms. Exhale, plant that left hand down. Inhale the right arm up. And then exhale, sink down, soften into the twist. Release that right hand to the inside of the front leg. Either staying here or you can walk that front leg out to the side, planting the palms down, keeping the chest open. Either that back knee stays grounded or you can lift the knee up. 3 full breaths in lizard. Relaxing the shoulders, keeping the neck neutral. One more breath. And lowering that back knee, walking the right foot back to center. Planting the palms, lifting the back knee, step back to down dog. Couple of breaths here, maybe walking out the legs. We might lower the knees, take child's breath, child's pose for a breath or two. Then moving back and down dog. Keeping the weight even. Inhale, the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, step forward in between the hands. Again, just guide the knee if you need. This time, we'll keep the back knee lifted. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, sink down. One round of breath here. Left hand takes hold of right wrist. Inhale, find length through the spine first. And then exhale, bend towards the left. Hold here. Inhale, back to center, release the arms. Exhale, release the hands to the ground. Rock back on that front foot. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Take hold of the elbows or hands come to the floor. Just let yourself dangle, let the spine hang. Take one more breath. Coming back to the center. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, pressing through the feet. Inhale, rise, arms come up. And then exhale, hands by the sides. Through full breaths here. Option for hand on the belly if you need. And then release the hand. Inhale, the arms come back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step straight back to down dog. Take 3 full breaths here. Again, you can keep the knees as bent as you need to keep that length through the spine. And then walking the feet into the halfway point of the mat. And then the hands back to meet the feet. So feet are hip width distance apart or a little bit wider. And then toes turn out, heels turn in. So you can sink the buttocks down. So coming into a yogi squat. I'm just going to hold for a couple of breaths here. So hands might be on the ground. We might bring the hands to the heart center. Elbows gently press the knees out. Sitting nice and tall through the spine. 2 more rounds of breath. We're either going to bring our hands forward and come down onto the knees, or you can take your hands behind you and come to sit back onto the buttocks. I'm going to set up for bridge pose. So just coming onto the buttocks and then gently letting the spine come down to the ground. Plant your feet hip width distance apart, arms just rest beside the body. As you inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips up to bridge. As you exhale, peel the spine back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. And then exhale, release. Do that 1 more time. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips up to bridge. Exhale, peel the spine back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, release. You can either flow through that 1 more time, or we're going to come into bridge and hold. So press through the feet, lift the hips up to bridge. This might be enough for you, or you can interlace the fingers underneath the back and straighten through the arms. And then you roll onto the shoulders, keep the chin drawn in to keep the neck safe. And then pinky draws down towards the mat, hands draw towards the heels. So keep that press through the feet, inner thighs roll together. 3 full breaths. One more round. Gently release the hands, let the spine peel back down. Letting the spine rest in neutral here. And then drawing the knees in towards the chest, giving them a nice little squeeze, a little rock side to side. And coming back to center, making our way into happy baby. So first option, just draw the knees into the chest. You can take hold of backs of the thighs and draw the knees in. Or if you want to come into happy baby, you can take hold of the outside edges of the feet. Feet come parallel to the ceiling. Head and lower back rest onto the mat. Take a couple of breaths here. Gently Gently releasing the feet, drawing the knees back in together. Keep the shins lifted. We're going to come into a reclined twist. So let your arms come out to the sides, and then let your knees gently roll down to the left. Head can stay neutral, or your head might turn to face the other direction. 5 rounds of breath here. As you breathe in, notice that lift, that expansion through the front of the body. And then as you breathe out, let your whole body melt down into each corner of your mat. Take one more round. And bring the head and the knees softly back to center. Hug the knees in and rock side to side so we can recenter the spine. And then the arms come back out, knees lower down to the right. Again, head in the center, or you can turn your head to the opposite direction, maybe closing the eyes down. Let your body rise and fall with your breath in and out. Letting the whole body soften just a little bit more on this last 1 or 2 breaths. Bringing your head and knees back to center when you're ready. Again, hug the knees in, rock side to side. And then when you're ready, we'll make our way into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So let the legs come long, legs and arms come as wide as you like. Take any little wriggles that you need. And then close the eyes down. Let your body find stillness. Taking a scan through your body from the tips of the toes all the way up to the crown of the head. Letting each part soften and melt down towards the mat. Your whole body, every single cell, completely surrenders to this pose. Trying to let the awareness drift back in. Noticing the breath in and out of the nose. Noticing any sounds that you hear around you. Awareness coming back to your physical body, wriggling the fingers and the toes. And rolling over onto one side when you're ready. Staying here for a few moments. And when you're ready, keeping the eyes soft, slowly make your way up to a seated position at the front of your mat. Bring the palms together in front of the heart space. Taking a moment to reflect on your practice. Thank you for letting me guide you through this practice today. Namaste.